Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where the revolution has spawned. And it's not very threatening, if I'm honest. So we're working on taking this back. We've got some rebellions going on over here. Nothing too major. We are definitely at low stability and we'll work on bringing that up. We can see our provincial unrest is actually not that bad. We do need to boost our stability, no doubt about that, and we will work on that. I'm not going to work on coring at the moment. We're going to get all these cores done fairly soon, and we're going to work on boosting our stability at least to 0. So that'll be fine. I am planning on taking this beyond the end date because of Victoria 3, just for the record. So that is going to be the case, and I'm thinking right now... Oh, we have some separatists up over here. That's fine. And we won this siege. We'll bring these guys southward. There we go. We've got these... Oh, that was a lag spike. Okay. We've got these guys up here. No problem whatsoever. This is already dealt with. Apache separatists. I don't really care about that, but we'll head up over here. And Usugi separatists. Sure. Okay. I'm currently thinking about having our Hearts of Iron series transition into a Victoria series, since that one's getting pretty old and has been going for a very long time. It can go kind of forever, but... Ooh, -1 national unrest. Yes. Bruneian Cascadian separatists. I don't really care too much about that, but we'll get it handled. No problem. Cool. So we'll come down here, have this all dealt with. No problem at all. These guys can just chill here. That's fine. Actually, I'm not going to have them chill here. I'm going to have them come cap back here and here. There we go. And we'll head on over. There's a conversion finishing, and we will continue to convert. There we go. How much is it going to cost us to boost our stability right now? 199? That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Getting it up to level 3 is going to be a little rough. That's for sure. But there's a core finishing. Always nice. And how are we doing with our provincial unrest now? That's an improvement. Cool. So we'll spread these forces out a little bit and let them replenish. There we go. Cool. So it looks like we're not going to have any absolutely massive issues here. We're going to get our overextension gone soon. And the revolution doesn't seem to be too bad. So, I mean, 20 years is a long time for the disaster to be active. We do want to boost our stability up. So we're banking our admin power. When can we go back to focusing that? Basically at the end date. Okay, sure. That was a bit of a throw, for sure. Not having that up there. You're not an accepted culture. We should probably... Well, how are we doing on our... Yeah, we're maxed on dip and admin tech. So I think this is okay. To have... Well, global tariffs is not necessarily what we'd want. The rest of these aren't great either, though. Okay, so I think this is fine. We lost a general, and we have some separatists out here. They're already dealt with. No issues. We've got about 2 more months now until we are going to be able to get a boost of our stability. That's great. And we're currently at plus 8.41 in our overall here. So overextension is going to give us plus 1.42. We're at negative stability, so we're at plus 4 from that. That's half of it right there. It's just our negative. That's huge. So that plus our overextension is going to solve a lot of this. We can boost up our stability right now. And apparently it didn't go the first time I clicked on it. National unrest plus 1, no thanks. Okay, we have a revolt up over this way. This is no big deal. We'll get that handled. And if we look at our unrest now... Oh yeah, look at that, 6.41. That's so much better. 1803? Oh my. Okay. That went up by a lot. So Particularists just spawned in a lot of locations. They rose up incredibly fast there. They weren't even spawned previously. But sure, we'll deal with some Particularists. This actually won't be that big of a deal. So we're going to head up over here. And no particularists over here. We'll bring these units in here, and then they'll just, from there, head on up over to here. No problem there. We'll group up a couple of units over this way. We'll move these guys in, and these two can honestly come in here. That's no big deal. These guys can come over here. Honestly, we don't even need 2 units of them. We're already handling this. We can come on over this way. We probably don't need 2 units here and here, but we'll do it anyway. Can I select these guys, please? Thank you. There we go. Any particularists up over this way? 1 set here, 1 set here. Looks good. We'll force march these guys here. We'll unforce march these guys and walk down. These 2 can come on over, and we'll bring these guys over just in case. Anything up here? No, this is really not so bad. There's 1 unit here. We'll head on over. Cool. Down here in Egypt, I think we just put a leader in here, and we should be able to win that. Down this way is where I expect things to be a little worse. A little worse, indeed. So I'm going to put in a leader here. And we'll walk down. And otherwise, I'm going to force march these guys and walk over to here. I'm going to unforce march these and come up this way. Group these guys together, attacking here, with these being unforce marched. There we go. And as far as this down here goes, we'll see how this plays out. It kind of looks like we're going to win that. I'm going to bring in these units to the Great Karoo here, maybe? No, we'll just position them there for now. Okay, as far as this goes, I'm going to send these 2 up to here with these guys not force-marched. These guys will come down here to help out. And I think we'll have this reasonably taken care of reasonably quickly. I do want to move these guys over to here. How many particularists overall is this? 2.1 million. This isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. So there's a big chunk of them up here, right? That's for sure. This is where the majority of them have spawned. But we're just going to move up over here for now. Are all of these units force-marched? They are. Cool. And that was half of those provinces. So that's all good. These guys need to be force-marched nowhere. They're actually good. Okay, my main question is these units over here. How are they doing? Quite well, actually. So we win this battle. That's great. We don't actually have anything else to do here. We win out over this way, and we're going to win a lot of these. So this is good. We'll move these guys all up. We win this battle. Excellent. I'm going to not do anything. It looks good. So I'm going to unforce march this unit, and we're just going to walk these guys in here. Cool. We won both of these battles. Now these guys are pretty pinned in. I'm going to grab our navy here and bring them down here, just in case. These guys are a bit pinned in as well. We win this battle, and from here, these units are going to head over this direction, but I want to wait for them to group up. Okay. These guys are all heading up here. Looks good. And the Battle of Mahafli, yeah, I'm concerned about this situation. We win the Battle of Regensburg, as expected. We'll spread these units back out. We win over here, no problem. And we can send... Actually, we don't need to send anybody down here. We won up here, we'll cap that back. Looks good. This is all looking quite under control to me. Okay, we do have a couple new revolts here, and they are going to take control of a bunch of locations, for right now anyway. Very briefly. Very, very briefly. But keep in mind, this is like 600 provinces rebelling. This is not bad. Not bad at all. So we have some Oud separatists out over here. I'm going to force march these guys over. Should be no problem. The Pan separatists over here, no issue. And Cambodian separatists down this way. I'm going to send this unit to turn around and come back over here. We don't need all of these up here necessarily right now, so that seems fine. And then there's these guys over here that I missed. We'll go deal with those. Cool. So they took over a bunch of locations. Let's take a look at where we won. So we won over here, no problem. We won over here, looks good. We will come on in and attack here. We won on this side, and we're going to merge both of these units together, like so. We also won up over this way. Looks good. Absolutely nothing to be done. We can just spread these guys out. Okay. We're heading in here with our leadership. And these guys are on their way over. This all looks great. So we won a couple more battles here. I don't think we need additional orders here. We can spread these guys out. That's pretty much all they need. And then we also won over here, and we're going to come in and attack this way. Cool. And then we win here. We're going to move up to Mabamba. Okay, so we won the Battle of Great Karoo. That's fully expected. This is going to cap back for us, and we are simply going to move into Algoa Bay. We win up over here, as expected. And we can move in here. That should be fine. At this point, I'm going to embark these units, and we're just going to move them up over here. Cool. We can cap back here. That looks good to me. And these guys can just start cruising on through here. We win over here. We gained a core. That's fantastic. And these units can now spread out and recuperate a bit. Okay, all is looking good. We beat more particularists. And more particularists. We will spread out these units for now. There we go. And we also won out over here, as expected. These guys are going to merge together and cap back for the moment. And we won up here. We'll cap. All looks good. This is looking a little suspect, but we did actually end up winning it, so that's all good. I will spread these guys out a little bit. 0.0k, that's spicy. And we definitely won here. We'll spread out. Okay. So how many are left? 800k. That's not a lot, to be honest. Okay, we won out over here, and we will continue to push up. I'm not going to cap over here at this moment. And same thing up here. We're going to push up and not cap, and we're going to push in and not cap. Cool. We win in Korra, and we win in this region as well. We'll cap that back. Seems good. How are we doing on our stability at this point? Plus 5.7? Not bad. We're going to have this core finishing soon, and we're going to need 184 to boost again. Not too bad. So we had some separatists spawn out over here. That's fine. We'll deal with them in a bit. We won the Battle of Soyo, and we will spread out. Fantastic. These guys will now attack here. These guys can spread out. And we win out over this way. We're just going to continue to push through here. Like, realistically, all we want to do, and there's some conversions and such finishing up, all we want to do here is push up through there. We will continue to convert. We've capped here, so I'm going to send these forces up to deal with this unit. We did have another unit of, actually 2 units of rebels spawn. This one should already be handled, no problem. And this one, our allies will handle. I think that's okay. We'll spread out here. And recap here, and otherwise spread out. Fantastic. We will continue to attack down this way. Cool. So this is all looking very, very good, right? We're not having any major issues with this. We win down here as expected, and we win up here as well. So we will continue to, if I can select these forces, we will continue to attack up here. And that's perfect. Adalan Separatists, no problem. We'll just handle those like so. Now we are starting to run out of troops in this area, so we may have to chill on that for a little bit. I want these guys to head up to here first. And then this unit can start heading up to Capback. Cool. There's not very many revolutionary regiments. They hardly pose a threat, it's true. So this is fine. We'll go ahead and take this revolutionary event. And yeah, like, this is not a threatening amount of rebels. So that's great. No problem whatsoever there. I'm letting our Madagascar forces recover a little bit. And we'll just intercept these guys. How many are left? 191,000 particularists. This is basically 25% of their remaining forces. We're going to take out those revolutionaries, no problem. And at this point, let's just go ahead and head in here. We should have no problem taking out the rest of this. Revolutionary ideas will be removed. Done. There's going to be some revolutionary forces. I don't care about that. So they raise up over here. No problem. They're already handled. And Armenian Canadian noble rebels, we'll let them handle that. No big deal. Cool. So we win the battle up over here, and that now means there are no remaining Armenian particularist forces here. So we can just spread out our forces to recover and cap. Looks good. And that means that the only remaining particularist forces are on Madagascar. And that's perfect. So we'll head on over here, unless there are some that I'm unaware of. 93k? Nope, this is correct. Cool. So there's our final core finishing up. And we're going to hope to get admin power here. Sadly, we got dip. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. And we'll easily win this battle against the particularists. Kasanjian separatists, this is no problem. Like, seriously, we're having no real issues with this. We're now going to head in over here and finish off these last particularists. And there we go. They are dealt with. So now we'll just cap back these areas, spread out a tiny amount. Looks good. Armenian peasants up over here. I don't think this is an issue. We'll just head in like this. Cool. So I do want to boost up our stability here. We're at +5 right now. That's really not too bad. We have no overextension. And we have a couple more separatists spawning up here. This is no problem. We're not having any issues with any of these. So that looks good. Assyrians as well. Sure. We'll go deal with those. Okay. So we're defeating these peasants faster than they can spawn at this point. Or rather, these rebels faster than they can spawn. And that's great. We'll spend cash on this. Sounds good. Cool. So we'll boost up our stability right now, bringing us down to +3. That's amazing. We've got a Denny separatist over here. They're dealt with. And what's our actual provincial unrest? Pretty low. I like it. We're going to have a number of revolts popping here, but this is not actually an issue. Okay, Armenian Mississippi peasants. Whatever. Navarrese? I don't actually see them. Malian separatists. They're done. And Mari separatists. We'll just move down like so once we're done with this. Okay. Looks great. And we are beginning to replenish from dealing with the particularists. Okay, we've got 2 rebellions this month. Nothing too major. We can send this unit down. And also some Moroccans. Sure. No problem. Only 14,000. Beautiful. So we need to continue to boost up our stability, right? There's no doubt about that. We have a revolt up over here. Easy enough to deal with. If I can select the army. There we go. And we've got some Sudanese. They're already dealt with. Sundanese, actually. 25 diplomatic power, huh? For mercantilism? I'm okay with that. We don't have anything to really spend our diplomatic power on, so it's all good. We got another conversion finished, and we will continue to convert. We've got a lot of these that we can still convert. Okay. What do we need now to boost? 177. That's... Oh, I didn't see this force here. No problem. That's already dealt with. Looks good. No active rebels that are not dealt with, other than these guys. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's these guys. Got it. So we've got some Scythian separatists up over here. No problem. They're dealt with. We've got some Pegu separatists down over here. No problem there either. Fantastic. So in we go. We're not having any major issues at this point. This is way, way better than our 400 overextension. That's for sure. Mutapan separatists over this way doesn't appear to be a problem. I am going to give us a leader here, just so that I don't have to bring in a second army. We have a disagreeing advisor. Our theologian would die. It was a good point. I will give up prestige for admin power here. Done. Okay, so the Mutapans are dealt with. No problem there. And we've got additional separatists over here. No problem here either. So how are we doing on this anyway? 148? Looks good. Looks quite good, in fact. Bombay separatists and a few others. Yeah, no problem at all here. Absolutely great. So we're just banking up our admin power right now. Trying to get up to +1 stability. Makuan separatists. Yeah, we have a number of revolts here. Armenian Canadian particularists. That's adorable. And we're just going to go up like so. Okay. That was also the Japanese Cascadian separatists. And then we've got some Makuans over here. No problem. Cool. So this is all completely fine. In order to get up to another level of stability, stability level 1 here, we are going to need... Oh, we have some Uzbek and Shinukin. Okay. We're going to need 177, I believe. Okay, there we go. So that'll be, I think, 2 more months. That sounds good. There are more rebel uprisings brewing, but this is super manageable. I don't know what sort of rebellion they think that they're doing, like what sort of revolution they think this is, but this is not going to go well for them. That's for sure. So we'll now boost up to admin, or rather to stability 1 on this month tick. We have 176 on next month tick. But we didn't have any rebellions this month, so that's interesting. There will be more, but a bit of a reprieve there. We'll boost up another stability here, and we've got some Oyo separatists. No problem. Okay, but now we're at +1 stability. Stability will start getting more expensive. We now need 227 to boost it up. But overall, that will help matters a lot. We're now at only 117 provinces with unrest. We're only at +2. So that's a big deal. But it is about time... Oh, hang on. How many of these are there? 4? Sure, we'll deal with these. But it is about time to put a cut in here. So as soon as we've got this dealt with, I will go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods. I think this was already dealt with. Okay, to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and let's get this last one handled. There we go, no problem. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.